Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Alberto from A to Z Tactical Academy, and today I want to talk about how do you get into red dots. Okay, so how do you get into red dots, right? Right now you go to a gun store and you see lots of the pistols come with pre-cuts from factory for red dots or pistol mounted optics, as they're more properly called. So how do you get into it, right? If you've been an iron sights shooter for many years, the curiosity kind of comes up, right? But if you're not willing to spend upwards of $400-500 for a good red dot, a reputable red dot, it's kind of a tough thing to go into when you don't even know if you're gonna like it, right? So here's a few things that you can do to try the red dot. Most gun stores that have a shooting range, they will also have a rental counter, and they'll at least have one that has a pistol mounted optic in it. Go ahead and rent that, see if you like it. The other option is talk to a friend, talk to a buddy that has a red dot already, see if he'll go with you to the range and you guys can try it out, right? For me, going to red dot happened when I needed this little bad boys, right? These are progressives because I don't need them to see out far. But what started happening for me is my close distance vision just went completely away. I couldn't pick up the rear sights. I couldn't pick up the front post. So it was really, really difficult, right? And so then when I got glasses, then I started doing this circus with my head so I can get my magnification at the bottom. Same thing happens with bifocals. So I can see the gap and then go back out here so I can see the target. With red dots, that goes away because all you gotta see is the target. The dot just appears superimposed on the target. So there's no need to see the rear sight and the front post. But to do it properly, you have to go with a reputable brand, right? So RMR, Aimpoint, Holosun. I've even seen some of the Vortex and some of the Romeo from SIG fail catastrophically, where after a couple hundred rounds, the glass falls off, right? They're just not built to the high standard of quality. Holosun, I've had mine for many years. I have pretty much Holosun all around, simply because I refuse to have to dismount the red dot to change the battery. So that's been my beef with RMR. And now Holosun has a rechargeable one, solar rechargeable one. So there's not even a need for a battery, right? So yeah, it's kind of an expensive deal. And if you don't know that you'll like it, how do you go about it, right? I want to talk about today, in my classes, I teach people how to use a pistol using SIRT guns. And these only come with iron sights, right? I've been wanting to put a red dot on this thing forever so I can teach people how to use a red dot. But I don't know that I wanted to machine this and make it permanent. So I've been looking for a solution, and I think I found one. This thing here, made by DPP, is a reflex sight mount for a Glock. They do make them for Smith & Wessons and whatnot, but basically what it is that you remove the iron sights and you slide the plate right on it, and then now you have a surface to mount a red dot. So this is the RMR footprint. They do make RMSC, which is the little small one footprint. So you can do that. And then, oh, by the way, this was 24 bucks. Can't beat it. This right here is a metal, all aluminum construction, airsoft rated red dot. Nice case, comes with all the tools, comes with the battery. It comes with a Picatinny adapter, which is right here, Picatinny adapter. However, if you remove the Picatinny adapter, it is an RMR footprint red dot. So taking the cover off, I can tell you what it looks like. I really like this one because it's actually red in color, so it will match my SIRT gun really nice. It is all aluminum. It looks like machined aluminum. There is not even machining marks on it. It's actually really well done. I don't know that it'll hold up to actual pistol fire because it's rated for airsoft, but it is rated for airsoft pistols that reciprocate on the slide. So I'm imagining it's probably good enough. So I will be installing this thing on my SIRT pistol so that I could teach people how to use red dots. This thing here was 40 bucks. So this is an inexpensive way to get into the red dot game. If you're not ready to machine your Glock, which will be the best way to mount it, or get a new Glock that's already machined for a plate, a sight adapter that goes into the dovetail may be the best way to do it. I wouldn't do that for long term, simply because plates that go into the dovetail have very little metal that grabs onto a reciprocating slide. So it will eventually fly, and hopefully you're not behind the pistol and it's not gonna hit you in the forehead. But I'll install this thing, I'll come right back. All right, I just finished installing this. It did require a little bit of fitment. A lot of things in gun installation require a little bit of fitting, hand fitting, if you will. So I had to use a little file. The posts on the plate were a little too thick for this particular red dot, so I just filed them up. But basically now I got a SIRT gun with a red dot that actually looks pretty amazing because it's the same color of the SIRT gun. So I'll be zeroing this. Obviously this will never fire any live ammunition, but now it allows me to train people on the proper use of a red dot. Very inexpensive option to get a red dot on a SIRT gun, or even a blue gun if you just machine a dovetail in the back. I'm saving the iron sight that came with the SIRT, so I can go back and forth. It's really easy to install it. Yeah, get into the red dot game. I hope this is useful to you. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I really appreciate you helping me grow this channel. Thank you.